So yeah, this is not a joke. This is the highest value Samsung unboxing I've ever done. Let's get inside. So, 4 packages in total. Let's see what we're working with. Package number 1. This is seriously exciting. Okay, so you might recognize what this one actually is before I've even opened it. And that's the next package. And the last one. And we'll come back to that one. And we're going to start with this. This is a brand new Star Wars limited edition Samsung smartphone, and it's a tie-in with the new Rise of the Skywalker film. And I wasn't really planning on checking it out until I saw the renders of what the actual phone looks like, and then I had to get it. When you take the sleeve off, it says, "I'll show you the dark side." Oh wow. And inside the box, you can tell this is made by someone who cares about the Star Wars franchise. There's an embossed case over here. Let me actually grab my phone and see what it looks like. Alright, this is the fun bit. Nice. So that is a really nice texture to it. And I don't really know what you are. It's just kind of a plaque, really. And just take a look at this packaging here. You've got Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, and it's very on brand. And it actually got me thinking that there's a good chance this collaboration happened because Samsung Galaxy is kind of linked to Star Wars. Okay, there's another layer now. If we take this bottom section out. Very nice. So the first package is Galaxy Buds, but unlike I think you've ever seen before. Interesting to note that the Galaxy Buds actually became the second most popular true wireless earphones on the entire market. You probably guess which one's first. I personally prefer the neckband style earphones because you can just kind of forget they're there, but nonetheless, it's cool to see these in the box. It's not something you get with any standard Samsung smartphone. This is a special edition. On the outside, it's got a black charging case, and when you open it up, you've got a red interior. Red and black is kind of symbolism for the dark side in Star Wars, so that makes a lot of sense. And now the smartphone. And this is a 12GB RAM, 256GB storage Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And this is where it becomes clear that, yes, there is a price premium here, but also that this limited edition is not a lazy cash grab, because there's a lot going on. It's actually worth noting this is not the retail package for the Note 10 Plus. Okay, phone is the first thing you see, and I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary on the inside. You still get your standard AKG earphones as well, so we've doubled up on the audio. That's pretty nice. We've got a logo on the back, which is okay, but what I do like are the red accents on the power and volume keys, the camera ring around the back, and right here, that is the coolest bit, the red S Pen, inspired by the lightsaber that the dark side uses. Even after booting it up, there's a lot going on. For starters, a completely new red and black theme. It's a bit of a shame it doesn't cover all the pre-installed apps. I feel like that would have made it pretty easy to do and would have massively upped the immersion, but it does cover most menus and UI elements, and you're meant to combine this with the suite of new Star Wars themed wallpapers. It gets better though. You get a custom boot screen and a custom power off screen, which is meant to look like your phone is shooting into hyperspace as it shuts down. Wow. You've actually got red navigation keys at the bottom of the phone. Oh, and the last thing is sound effects. And I actually heard if you take out the stylus, yeah, it sounds like a lightsaber. Let's try that again. I like it. So this whole package, in the UK, it costs £1,200, or in the US, about $1,300, which, it's expensive, but as far as limited editions go, I think it's fairly priced. You pay about 20% more than the phone alone, but you're getting the Galaxy Buds, extra accessories, and of course, a cooler looking phone. Alright, 3 packages left, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And let me tell you, this one, in my opinion, is the highest value of them all. How do you open this thing? You've probably heard of Samsung's Galaxy Home, aka Bixby speaker, and whilst we wait for that to release, you might not have known that Samsung already makes a smart speaker, and it's apparently pretty good. A few years ago, Samsung acquired the audio brand Harman, and that's a massive company who themselves own AKG, JBL, and many more. And so Samsung took advantage of this with the VL3. Kinda looks like an iPod up top. This is a weird device. It's actually controlled with this magnetic dial that you just kind of drop on the top and then start adjusting. Sound quality wise, I'd say it's slightly above average for the £65 or $85 you can get it for, but it has a few tricks. It can upscale audio that was previously lower resolution to sound crisper. It works over not just Bluetooth but Wi-Fi too, so you can control it even if you're 2 floors above it. And it's got Alexa voice control. And they were quite smart about this. You don't need to scream over the volume of your music, you can talk into the remote that has a built-in mic in it. Our third package is a little different. It's actually got 2 things in it. The first thing is an official Samsung case, and the reason I got this is because it is £50 on the Samsung website, or $65, and I just couldn't understand why, so I had to buy it to try it. That went terribly. So this is the Clearview Smart Case, and it really had me scratching my head what exactly a smart case is. So we use our Galaxy Note 10 Plus Star Wars Edition and test it out. To be fair, the quality is really nice, but this style of case has never made sense to me. It looks great like this, but when you open it, this is super weird to hold in my opinion. But there are a few perks. The phone recognizes the case the instant you put it on. There is 0 configuration needed. Each time you close it, the phone activates a custom ambient display that shows you all the info you could want, and even matches the text color to the case color you've got. You can flick up and down to see different screens, and just visually speaking, this is one of the better looking cases to launch with a phone. Samsung has had some really bad ones. This isn't one of them. It is a little weird though how it flips open every time you tip the phone upside down. It's a shame there's no magnet involved. Anyways, to answer the original question, I could see a situation where this case is delivering a lot of value, but at the same time, you are not at all paying for the materials here. There is nothing smart about the hardware of this case. You're really just paying for the software, the fact that Samsung has made the phone work really well with it. Okay, just before we get to the main one at the end, we've got one more package. And remember how I said that Samsung owns AKG? Well, these are their top tier headphones as a result of this. And they're called, let me get this right, the AKG N700 NC M2s. I think I got it. But I do have a separate video all about what I actually think to naming conventions like this. I'll leave that linked somewhere here. But anyways, let's unbox them. Well, that's cool packaging. The headphones themselves fall into this emerging category of active noise cancelling headphones. So what happens is when you turn these on, a microphone picks up the sound waves around you. It sends that signal to the inside of the headphones, which then fire out sound waves that are a mirror image of that external sound. And this ends up mixing with that, and this ends up cancelling it out. It's the equivalent of how when you add the numbers +5 and -5, you just get 0. Let's take them for a spin. I would say it's not the best noise cancelling out there, but the highlight here is that they apparently work 23 hours on a single charge, and that is with Bluetooth and active noise cancellation turned on. And now, for what Samsung calls the Premium Collection. This is a limited edition box created to celebrate 10 years of Samsung Galaxy. Actually, it's better if you see the front like that, so you can see 10 anniversary. And interestingly, it is priced identically to that limited edition Note 10 Plus we unboxed earlier. So we're going to open it and you tell me which one you think is better value. Also, just on a side note, if you do enjoy straight to the point tech videos like this, a sub would be amazing. Okay, so that is nice. Now, I'm not really sure who this is for. It's kind of presented like a Christmas gift, but at the same time is far more expensive than any Christmas present I've received. That said, if you do add up the RRP of everything in this box, it's one of the better value things on the Samsung store. So, first up is the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. And genuinely speaking, I think this is the more broadly appealing watch versus their standard Galaxy Watch. I've never been much of a smartwatch person. I always feel like having a phone and a laptop all the time anyway is kind of enough distraction anyway. I feel like I don't need another thing to take me out at the moment. That said, I am going to be giving this a go, and so if I do end up sticking with it, I'll let you know what I think from the perspective of a non-smartwatch user. There's a pair of Galaxy Buds. This time I believe they're just silver. Yeah, so this is kind of the Aura Glow, similar to the finish that Samsung released on the actual Note 10 phone. And the earbuds have a matte grey finish all the way around, except for the end pointing outwards, which has a pearlescent sheen. And then we have a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and this is the retail package you would normally get with the phone. So this is the Aura Glow version of the phone. It's not a limited edition, it's the exact same model you'd get if you went into the store and bought one. And I've not really used this since launch, but my second impression of it is exactly the same as my first impression. It is bold, it is incredibly colourful with bright light sources, but it's not my personal favourite. I think the Note 10 Plus is actually quite a sleek device and benefits from a sleeker finish. But of course, there's a second layer to this special 10th anniversary edition. And the first thing is 2 watch straps. So you've got a 20mm sport band and a 20mm leather band. Let's take a quick look. It's got a nice rubbery texture and a matte finish. But yeah, I mean, it's a watch band. I don't really know what else to say. And the black one. This one actually feels cheaper to me. I definitely prefer the sport band. And then we've got the Samsung silicone cover. This happens with every single Samsung case I've ever unboxed. And actually worth noting is that you get this ridged finish on the inside that's meant to help with drop resistance. So I definitely prefer how this case feels compared to the wallet style case, but I think I prefer the way the other one looks. Obviously, as this is an official case made by Samsung, you get really good access to ports, and the buttons of course feel great as well. So what I'm going to do now is lay out side by side the contents of the Star Wars package and the contents of the anniversary package, and you can tell me which one you think is better value. So on the left hand side is all the Star Wars stuff, and on the right is the 10th anniversary box stuff. And I've put a poll in the cards above, tap on that and vote for what you think is better value. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I've got an entire playlist of massive smartphone unboxings like this, so I'll leave that linked up here as well. And with that being said, my name is Aaron, this is Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'll catch you in the next one.